I will say on the note of like if you live in the area, contact your friends. A former Floridian, I'm pretty confident in saying most of those people probably are local. And the thing is, if certain specifics to this situation were changed, I probably would not get angry. Right? Like if the only people who were at risk were the people going to the beach, right? That'd be one thing. But it looks like the people involved here, they're young, they're healthy, so yeah, they'll probably be fine. But the worry is if they get it, they go home, they give it to grandma or someone that's immunocompromised. It feels incredibly selfish. I try to remove myself from my own brain. I try to put myself in someone else's shoes, and I'm like, well, maybe they feel like they're being robbed of a unique experience. But everyone else is right now. There's a sacrifice being made. And I think adding on to the anger I feel, it's like, those people don't have to be there. This is recreational. And that makes me think of the experiences of everyday Joe and Jane below. They're still having to interact with others for their job because they're living paycheck to paycheck. But they will unfortunately cross paths with someone who is ignorant or reckless. So I think it's good that we see headlines from over the weekend like Miami Beach temporarily shut down. And also, this afternoon, we got the news that the Florida governor announced bars and nightclubs will be closed for the next 30 days. All parties accessing public beaches in the state of Florida must follow the CDC guidance by limiting their gatherings to no more than 10 people. Restaurants will now be required to limit customer entry to 50% capacity. Once again, to reiterate, and not to cause panic, but just so people are aware and concerned and act accordingly. This is a serious issue. As of recording this video, there are more than 194,000 confirmed cases. And just in the United States, there are over 5,700 known cases. But of course, remember, asterisk, that's with an incredible lack of testing in this country. Over 7,800 deaths worldwide. Internationally, we saw a big move out of France. French President Macron announcing that citizens cannot leave their homes. This for 15 days or they'll face punishment. And then the European Union announced its external borders will be closing for 30 days, though people within can still travel. Up in New York, you have the New York City Council speaker calling for quarantine, but New York Governor Andrew Cuomo said it would not happen. Last night he was on CNN saying he was asking monthly Army Corps of Engineers to help them build hospitals, saying they are not ready for the increased number of cases that they know they are going to get. Also today, he's on New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio saying that a decision will be made within the next 48 hours on whether to order the city's more than 8 million citizens to shelter in place. The 6 counties we talked about in San Francisco yesterday. Also, I think we consider what this study that was published today in the New England Journal of Medicine. Researchers said that the virus that causes COVID-19 remains infectious in the air for up to 3 hours on copper for 24 hours and on plastic and stainless steel for up to 3 days. So just some things to consider, I guess. So the only way that people probably for up to 4 hours on cardboard for up to 24 hours.
That's what my mom was telling us in the morning. You're not listening? Oh. No, was she?
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Well, she was switching back and forth. So when we see the conversation.
And on plastic and stainless steel for up to 3 days. So we talked about in San Francisco yesterday. Also, I think to consider with this, according to a study that was published today in the New England Journal of Medicine, researchers said that the virus that causes COVID-19 remains infectious in the air for up to 3 hours, on copper for up to 4 hours, on cardboard for up to 24 hours, and on plastic and stainless steel for up to 3 days. So just some things to consider, I guess. So the only way to feel appropriate to end this story. Let's talk about, I don't know. Good news is at the very least interesting entertainment.
Share with Kel Minor. Oh, sikuweka 7.
Indicators will be made available on demand starting on Friday. And along with that, Trolls World Tour, which comes out in theaters on Easter, will also be released as a video on demand that same day. And all 4 of these movies will cost $19.99 for a 48-hour rental, with the company adding in a statement, given the rapidly evolving and unprecedented changes to consumers' daily lives during a difficult time, the company felt that now was the right time to provide this option in the home as well as in theaters. NBC Universal will continue to evaluate the environment as conditions evolve and will determine the best distribution strategy in each market when the current unique situation changes. Following this, we had a variety of reactions to this news. Troll star Anna Kendrick tweeted, "I'm so happy we can spread the joy while everyone stays safe," with a fair amount of excitement that these pictures are coming to home so quickly and at a time where people really feel like they could use them. On the other side of this, you also had a number of people upset at the cost of a
$20? I was gonna ask.
Theatrical release. There's a lot of money and ticket, and not until later down the road do you get, a rental for $4.99 or $6.99 or whatever it is for you. Whereas the rental fee here is essentially like a super, super discounted ticket for your family, unless you're watching it by yourself, which, hey, no judgment, but I know as someone with 2 kids, I'm very excited about this one. And if anything, I'm very, very interested to see what kind of numbers we see in the first 2 weeks that has a theatrical and VOD release. Because if this test does see good numbers, then maybe we're going to see the evolution of an industry. And honestly, I know a lot of things are concerning, a lot of things are unknown. If there was a time that this test could be successful, it would be now.
This guy knows a lot of things.
How many families do at home just needing to entertain the children? Also, it turns out the Universal is not alone with this strategy. I've seen the numbers to be a similar decision. For example, Warner Brothers will be releasing
And he just doesn't improve like American.
Disney Plus now is Frozen 2, the rise of Skywalker,
stuff like
online calls are getting released onward there, which is 2 weeks ago in theaters. And one of the important things to point out is all of this comes after a few major things. First of all, for the past week or 2, we've seen major films like the new James Bond movie push back their release date because of the coronavirus outbreak. We also saw reports late Sunday night and early Monday indicating that the weekend's box office was the worst in 20 years. The box office as a whole brought in only $55 million.
My butter.
A number so low, usually one movie.
No?
And this is in part because a number of people are practicing social distancing, but also because a number of movie theaters in certain states have been closed. Right? So major chains like AMC and Regal have announced nationwide shutdowns. Of course, as often as the case, when someone loses, another wins. As far as who wins in this situation, it's going to be television and streaming services. According to Nielsen, during major events that force people to stay home, media consumption can increase about 60%. And that data reportedly comes from findings we're looking at viewing patterns from times when people were stuck inside due to large weather.
Do you think the government is trying to keep people home instead of too much traveling?
When it comes to streaming, I mean, just looking at Disney Plus alone,
Hata gas imeanguka.
kids under the age of 10 have already subscribed to the service. All these kids stuck at home with no school. Not only are subscription numbers expected to increase, but also the amount of time that kids spend watching Disney Plus as well. But that's kind of the now. As far as entertainment moving forward, this may actually hurt everyone in the long run. We're seeing production on TV shows and movies suspending, shutting down. And right now, the impact of this is unknown. The Wired said that right now, Hollywood is on track to lose some $20 billion. But ultimately, like everything about the situation, we're going to have to wait and see. And I specifically will be focused on how Trolls World Tour does. I'm sure Universal would rather not beta test this with a movie that costs them so much money.
It's not. It's a government thing all over the world.
To you with this is whether it be an interim or hey, forever moving forward. Would you
I
like
don't
to have a
think
future?
one of the last time we were now, all the countries working together like that.
Yeah, that is huge.
At what price does it not make sense? We're talking about how much it costs for theater tickets, how many tickets do you normally go? Like, is it usually a family event?
I'm on.
It'll be interesting to hear from
It's on, isn't it?
you. It'll be interesting to see how true or not true that is when we see Trolls World Tour release. So from that, I want to share some stuff I love today and also brought to you by Betsy. If you didn't know, Betsy makes 100% waterproof and waterproof knit sneakers that are incredibly comfortable, breathable, and actually pretty stylish. My personal favorite is the men's Everyday and Midnight Black. And honestly, it's very hard to find a lightweight shoe that'll actually keep your feet warm and dry through rain, snow, mud, whatever else. And Betsy the Dynatex material is the first dual climate material ever made. It regulates temperature, so it keeps you warm and let sweat and heat escape in the summer. So when you're going on a muddy night, running errands in the rain, you have the gym, yoga, walking the dog, just going to the park with the kids, these are the shoes for you. Not to mention how incredibly stretchy they are. It literally feels like I'm wearing a sock, but not with those kind of weird web toe shoes kind of way. Hey, make one. If you want to join me in experiencing the world's first 100% waterproof shoe, $25 off each pair you buy. Just head on over to BetsyFootwear.com/Franco and make sure you use code DeFranco when you check out. The first one of all of them is actually a number of celebrity artists have been doing essentially what I would consider free concerts for people that are just kind of stuck at home right now. Artists have been using the hashtag Together at Home. We're seeing the likes of Chris Martin did this on Instagram. We saw John Legend do one today. Hank, Keith Urban, Metropolitan Office handpicking the selection of past performances, streaming a new one every day. And this reportedly until their doors reopen. And Ted gave us how one scientist took on the chemical industry. The Onion gave us another episode of The Topical. This one called Outbreaks in Victorian England Confirmed Coronavirus Can Spread Through Time. With Aaron Paul.
Kevin Durant test positive for coronavirus.
So Kevin Durant just tested positive.
And finally, we have Dutch Johnson giving us people who are going to parties right now. If you want to see the full version, so you can share the secret with Dave. All links is always in the description. And then, as as you probably know, it's
Now,
even
we
in
get to
every
see these
sector
two
of the
people
show
talk.
COVID-19 recently. Some of
So
it
we also
accurate
did
and some of it
this
just
one
not.
to
The
cover.
World Health Organization has labeled this phenomenon an info death.
We can do that.
Information makes it hard for people to find
Ah,
out where
login
sources
for
are
you.
reliable guidance where they need it. Which I know a lot of you are like, yes, that's
That's
really
what
the
you-
only reason we're using it.
Yeah.
Present issues. Facebook,
Okay.
LinkedIn, Microsoft, Reddit, Twitter, and YouTube released a joint statement saying that they were working closely together in response efforts. Writing, we're helping millions of people
Men
take
tend
care
to be
while
more
also
affected
making
than
combating
women
fraud and
because their
misinformation about
symptoms are more
elevating
severe.
authoritative
And
on our
estrogen
platform and sharing critical updates
has
and
been
coordination with
protected.
government healthcare agencies around the world. And adding, we invite other companies to join us as we work to
Hmm.
keep our communities healthy
Sounds
and
like a
safe.
shot,
As far as
but
how
I-
we plan to tackle this information over the past few weeks, each company announced and updated its own individual strategy. Facebook and Instagram, for instance, already banned ads and listings on face masks. As product director Robert Leonard promising more action if the company sees people trying to exploit this public health emergency.
Do you know someone who has got this coronavirus other than celebrities?
And actually, it's funny because I just now showing, I'm pretty sure other countries of China, but Americans don't want to say we're not Americans are starting to do that now.
To recover?
Well, Cornisha on
Oh, yeah.
Well, that they want you to see the ones who are coming. They won't show you the death toll.
No, it's actually the opposite. They talk about the death more than the recovery. But what I'm saying is they're showing the story now more on the media than before.
Yeah, you better.
Support social distancing, working from home, with the company saying this might result in some mistakes, but we're meeting daily to see what changes we need to make. Here, the platform did stress that it will not permanently suspend accounts based on
Angalia hawa wasa wameanza kusema ili copyright claim our YouTube. Sijui ati scars to you are beautiful. Hiyo song imecheza scars to you are beautiful.
Sahi.
Ah. It must have played probably somewhere on the TV. No, on YouTube. Unajua if you were trying anything live, wakishika any sound, right? Sasa naanza kuambia, you know,
Ndio wanakuonesha.
Really? So any background shadow in Africa?
eh. Inafanya kazi kama Shazam.
So no wonder what's on up on working that live so many times.
Oh yeah, you have
to keep saying I don't own copyright.
You have to put and me saying that is like, oh Lord, you're making me kneel down.
Not really. You have to thank the copyright owner, man.
No, because what you're saying now is that, you know, even your work of art, they can have it.
Well, in that case, you need to thank the copyright owner.
Because you mixed it with their music.
I know. But okay, now what's going on there? So we need a dev channel. Because apparently we can't go live all the time. Because now if that's gonna happen, wanataka to work in complete silence.
Oh no, I don't see. No, but I can use you know, we can use music that has no copyright.
Oh, and nothing in the background.
Yeah.
Because now they'll fucking. Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are you still live? You should be, right?
Yeah, I think that camera is still on. Although I blocked it. Replace song.
Well, one minute.
Oh Lord.
The same one. Yeah, muda.
Sound.
Yeah, I wanted to cut it off altogether.
But then now the microphone is still on. Yeah, see?
Mic yangu iko on.
You need to turn off the microphone.
Mic yangu iko on.
Give me sound check.
Sikiza. Cut all these accounts, man.